Javier, this time last year, we were talking about the launch of Club Avolta, a big moment in the history of the company, of course. And this year, I know you've got some interesting news as well for ourselves and for the industry.
We always thought Club Avolta should aim to transform the industry. And the best way to do that is through partnerships. If you want to make an impact that goes beyond your own company, you need to add other people. For certain parts of our data strategy, that is the airports, is the brand partners. And for the Club Avolta, we came with pretty out-of-the-box thinking. Why not to join forces with other companies, other retailers in the industry to share the benefits of the loyalty program? And we have reached an agreement with one of the best companies in the industry, King Power in Thailand, to share the benefits of the two loyalty programs. So now, if you're a Club Avolta member, you can enjoy all your benefits also in the airports in Thailand, and vice versa. If you have Power Pass, the loyalty program of King Power, you can enjoy those on all the Avolta locations. It's enhancing both companies, it's enhancing the capacity to deliver a superior travel experience for our customers, and it shows that in this industry, we can truly change things if we put our mind to it.
Oh, it's very interesting. So that's a big development, crossing companies, of course, and into a new territory also for Avolta. So just in terms of how that agreement came together and what the benefits will be for both the companies and the consumer, how do you see that taking shape?
The travelers are the same individuals that they fly across many locations in the world. So for them, if they buy in a food and beverage or in a shop, they don't need to be concerned who owns that place. That's why Club Avolta from the beginning went through all the stores, all the F&B points of sale we have across the network, because we thought the same consumer might want to have advantages. This is the same thinking, a step forward. Why a member of Club Avolta that is flying to Thailand should not benefit from that? Of course, you need, on the other side, an equally bold thinker that is willing to also, on their side, cross the usual barriers. We put two teams together. Actually, the first conversation was also a year ago in Cannes. And the teams did an amazing job on both sides to actually set up everything that involves, because it's a marketing concept, it's a commercial concept, it's sharing data with all the legal requirements, it's also technology coordination. So we are launching this new collaboration starting November 1st this year. In a month's time, when you fly to Bangkok, you're going to be able to use Club Avolta for your benefits.
Yeah. And in terms of how you're looking in the wider sense, of course, you know, you're a year on from Club Avolta. Is this the track you're seeking to go down for the future? Those kinds of partnerships in a more general sense, and maybe just reflecting on how the year has gone for Club Avolta so far in terms of your measurement of its success. How has that been?
So there is the obvious one on number of members. We have reached 15 million. There is also the measurement on how these loyal members behave. On average, they spend 3 times more than the average customer we have. But we also value the collaborations with the brands and the airports, exchanging data, making specific promotions and actions for specific groups of customers, also experiences. We have offered the opportunity for our customers to visit distilleries or to have an experience in beauty or in a spa. So it's much more than just an immediate financial benefit. It's also being part of a community that allows you to have a much bigger and elevated customer service. So I regard success on all these, and I have to say, I think we are only grasping the beginning. We have a recruiting that increases by 50% month on month. So at this speed, this could be really, really huge in a relatively short term.
Okay. And what are the next steps that you need to do to, I mean, you're clearly accelerating, so accelerating even further in that sense, what are the next investments and the next strategy points that you need to adopt or enact to get there?
I hope I see more of the type of agreement we announced today, not necessarily only on operators, but also on airlines, VIP lounges, other airport services, hotels. So we are expanding more and more the partners we have and how you can share the benefits. Second challenge is technology. We are getting more data and faster than we anticipated. So we are reinforcing the data teams and the technology behind, making a faster investment than we initially anticipated. But if we keep covering these two pillars, technology, data, and partnership, I think this is going to be progressing at the current speed for the years to come. And if you make a projection, it gives you a very, very big number.
Yeah, and it was interesting you talked about the hospitality, food, the retail side of all of the business. So you're really thinking in terms of the ecosystem, not simply the siloed way we've worked for many years in the industry, right?
Absolutely. Look, our assumption is if you take care of the traveler and you elevate everything that goes around them, the experience, the entertainment, the convenience, the personalization, the flexibility. It's not possible anymore to design a shop or a restaurant and expect that that same concept will work well for 10 years. So if you really focus on the customer, the rewards are very big. And the data and loyalty program is part of that strategy, but only a part. You also need to have the physical retail and the physical food and beverage to the next level. And hospitality across all what we do is one of the key elements.
Yeah. Okay. And finally, in a wider sense, what are the big strategy points that you're thinking about for today and tomorrow beyond that? Obviously, the consumer is at the heart of everything you're thinking about. And where is that leading you in terms of the key insights that you have in terms of who the consumer is today and what they're looking for? What's the big picture looking like for you?
Look, I think we need to have a few obsessions as a company. Obsession number one is the customer centricity. This industry has, I think, for too long thought about the corporate wall. We talk about ourselves, many times forgetting that everything starts and finishes with the customer. So I'm obsessed on constantly finding what customers want and adapting what we do to them. Second obsession is diversification, geographical diversification and business lines diversification. I'm not smart. We don't think we are smart enough to anticipate everything that is going to happen on the next 10, 20 years in the travel world. Different regions will change their weight in the travel industry, different nationalities, different age groups. So if you are in more locations, you can cope with this uncertainty better. I think that is where Avolta is going to invest both the financial capex and the talent investment over the next 5 years, because we believe that's where we should go.
Okay. Well, look, we wish you well on that journey. Thanks, Xavier, for joining us and telling us about this big announcement coming at Cannes. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.